Foxventurers, and at last it's here. Silverfox's meme games of 2014. It's a week late, I'll give you that, but with all the issues I was having, it's had to be, so it's probably the latest one you're going to get on YouTube, really. Now, I have a list of, the way it's going to work, I have a list of 9 categories, and basically what I've taken into account is I've taken my own personal opinions, opinions of YouTubers who I've watched, and reviews that I've read online, magazines, etc, etc. So I've mashed and squashed it all together, and I've come out with this list. Some games I've played, others I haven't. But let's just get straight into it. So number 1 is the Shock Game of the Year. This is basically a game that was released, that is one of the typical games that always gets released, like a spin-off game, and you think it's going to be a bag of bollocks, but it's not actually. It's the opposite. It was pretty much almost the dog's bollocks, really. And that game is Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. Again, I haven't looked too much into the game. I haven't played it. Lacking of funds with Christmas just gone. But it looks amazing. The combat style, the way you add... I'm not a big fan of Assassin's Creed, but you have an Assassin's Creed feel to it, the way you jump about and move about. You could say it's a little bit of a rip-off, a little bit cheaty in a way, but it's definitely a surprise from my list. It only appears on my list once for these categories. But yeah, all in all, I haven't played it, but watching some videos and reading reviews, it's definitely one I'll be playing in 2015, which is this year, so I'm a bit late, a bit behind the times, but it's getting there. One thing to also note, this is also, bear in mind, some games I've played this year, they might not necessarily come out in 2014, remember. So, but moving on, number 2, the best indie game. Well, shock horror, no surprise, Garry's Mod any day. A fantastic game that you can take certain elements of everything else, mash it into one, squash it all together. What do you come up with? Garry's Mod. The stupid things you can do with Garry's Mod is unbelievable. I'm not even going to begin to go into it. If you have a PC that can handle the specs for it, check out the specs on Steam, by the way. Go for it. It's mind-boggling. It really is. Don't worry, you'll spend half your time downloading resource packs when you have to join servers, and it's a bloody nightmare, but that's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. Moving on to number 3. Oh god, this is a special one for me. The most bugged game of the year. Basically, I mean that this game was so rushed for release that it turned out to be a pile of dog crap. Guess where this one's going, folks? Assassin's Creed Unity. Congratulations. What halfwit let that even leave their computer? I mean, seriously. It's basic bugs. People's faces are missing. What on God's green earth are we paying you money to buy this crap for? I'm not even going to go into that in detail, to be honest, because it's one of these things that pisses me off. They bleed you of money for these new games that they say, keeps getting better, keeps getting better. Somebody should have their head put on a wall for that, really. Number 4. Excuse me. The best update / expansion. Easy for me. Warlords of Draenor, any day. If you don't like it, tough. It's as simple as that. Number 5. The game for the best graphics. Now, this is a controversial one. Very controversial. And there'll be a lot of you rolling your eyes, turning your head, screaming at your computer or your phone, saying, "What the fuck?" But Alien Isolation. I have played a little bit of it, and it's one of these games where the graphics, they're not perfect, and that's what makes it fantastic. They've put every little detail in. It looks like it's got basic details to it, you know. It is kept with the original sort of alien theme from the movies, which is fantastic. And the graphics, they're not glossed over, they're not polished up, they're not varnished in any way. You know, obviously they've been finished, they've been touched up, as all games are, you know. It just makes the game look fantastic. It really does. And the cutscenes, spoiler alert, when you die with the alien, you know, when you have its second mouth coming out towards you, hissing at you, it's just phenomenal. The detail they've put in is great, but they've kind of left a little bit of rough around the edges on it, which is fantastic to see, because I'm the sort of person, I don't want to, I'll go out and buy a game for graphics, yes, but I wouldn't want it to look like something that belongs in an antique shop because it's that polished up and shiny, because quite frankly it's overrated and it's far-fetched. Simple. Had a slight pause there, had a cough coming up then. Now, number 6, the best jump scare. Obvious one again, Alien Isolation. However, it was very close with that and Outlast. Again, Outlast I haven't had a chance to play, but from what I've seen, the jump scares in Outlast, they are very unexpected. Quite frankly, the game creeps me out worse than Alien Isolation, I've got to say that. And yeah, well, what can you say? Alien Isolation, you're walking along, you see drool coming from a vent, and of course, it's one of the things you don't really notice at first. No, I certainly didn't. And then, bam, there you go, you're gone. So, it has a fair few jump scares, and the thing that really sort of scares or makes you jump the most in Alien Isolation, when that damn alien is banging about in vents. God, it's awful. You haven't got a clue where it's going to come from. And of course you've got all the DLC expansion to that as well. And by all means, that is, oh god, that's horrible. It's absolutely awful. So yeah, the best jump scare goes to Alien Isolation. Number 7. One to watch. This is a game I've chose personally myself that I have played. It's a one to watch for the future, for this year, because I've got a good feeling by the summer it'll be released, if not beforehand. That's what I'm hoping, if not eat my words. Hum hum hum. Robocraft. You haven't seen any videos on it yet, they are coming up. But Robocraft is, I've explained to it in one of my, I think it was my vlog or one of my Fabulous World videos. Robocraft is basically, it's like a sci-fi techie version of Minecraft, but instead of survival mode of Minecraft, with this you've just got to go around blowing the opposition to bits really and capture the objective. So yeah, it's as simple as that, and there's a lot, I can see a hell of a lot of stuff being added to it. At the minute you can only get to tier 10. To be honest, I can certainly see that expanding way beyond tier 10. There's just a ton of things you can do with Robocraft. I mean, the wacky things you can build with it, much like Minecraft. It's going to be immense. It really is. It's going to be one of these games that, you know, if people are bored and you're fed up, I do apologise, my phone's just gone off. I keep meaning to put that damn thing on silent. I never do. Don't know why. But yeah, it's one of those things that, you know, if you kind of just want to take a little break from Minecraft, you know, for a week or so, go to Robocraft. So you're not going to really lose touch so much with Minecraft, which is fantastic. Another pause there for yet another yawn. That is number 3 so far this video. You can tell it's getting late, can't you? 21 minutes past 11. So yeah, Robocraft, one to watch. Definitely keep an eye out on it, guys. It's worth playing. And best of all, it's free. Unless you want to go to tier 10. You have to pay for that. Worth it though. Okay, moving on. Number 8, my most favourite subject of all. And this is going to raise a lot of eyebrows. The worst game of the year. It's a game that has ripped off so many things that, to be honest, when I mention it, I'm just going to move swiftly on to number 9, because every time I just look at it on this piece of paper, it makes me feel like they've lost touch with what they started doing in the first place. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. It's as simple as that. It's ripped off games like Halo. There's a couple of missions. When you're in the bloody giant robot tank bloody thing, it's fucking awful. Ripped off Titanfall. I don't like Titanfall, but this is where I'll defend that game. To the hill. People say no, it hasn't. Yes, it bloody has. Just look at it, will ya? Don't be an idiot. Come on. It's simple. It's the worst game. Do you want to I might even add a category. There you go. Number 9, most ripped off game of the year. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So there you go. I've added an extra category right there. I'll even write it down. I'll change that to number 10, and then number 9 will be rip off of the year. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Easy as that. So there we go. There's a new category for next year. Thank you, Call of Duty. You've actually done something right. Get back in touch. All I'm saying, get back in touch with what you were doing. Don't go too far into the future. You're making shit up that doesn't even exist, for fuck's sake. That was the job for Mass Effect. Mass Effect did that to a T. Not you. You're Call of Duty. God almighty. Just drives you bloody insane. It really does. Number 10, the best game of the year. And this is going to certainly raise a lot more eyebrows than Call of Duty will. Mario Kart 8. I'm sorry, I had to put it in there at number 10. Number 10 for the best game of the year. Not number 10. No. Category 10 for best game of the year. God, get your facts right. Yes, Mario Kart 8. It's fantastic. It's more fun to play than any of the other Mario Karts. And quite frankly, it's just been the best all-round game. It really has. It's enjoyable. And the fact with one power-up you can get all 8. Come on. What more could you want? Nintendo have done themselves an absolute bombshell there. So bring out Mario Kart 9. Bring it on. Definitely. Basically, before I go, that's the list rounded up. So, the reason why I haven't added Minecraft in is because I'm actually going to be fair, and I'm going to give Mojang and Microsoft the benefit of the doubt here. I've played a lot of Minecraft, so I think for the first time I've done this, I think it would be only fair if I didn't include it, because then I could just slap that straight in. Best game that I've played this year. Done. It'd be unfair, because there's been a lot of good games out this year, but it will be under consideration for this year. I keep saying this year, for last year, but for this year, I am going to add it. I will be allowing it in, if that makes sense. But the reason why is because there's a lot been happening. They've had the takeover. Quite frankly, they rushed that 1.8 crappy update. They don't know what they're playing at with 1.8.1, because it's still buggy as hell anyway. There's been a lot of rush work, benefit of the doubt, and plus, in fairness, it gives us a chance to see what Microsoft can do. Can they impress me, and can they take the best update / expansion for next year? Because I very much doubt that World of Warcraft will be bringing out another expansion anytime in the next few years, to be honest. I'd be very surprised if they did. Because they've worked a lot for Warlords of Draenor, and to be honest, Warcraft's kind of reaching its limit. You know, and Duggerod, they've done a fantastic job with Warlords of Draenor. It's an absolute brilliant job. Um, so yeah, that's the reason why I haven't included Minecraft. But for this year, it's going to be up for grabs. So we'll see. There's a lot of good games coming out this year. So my God, my bloody good God, am I going to have a torrid time when it comes round to the end of this year? Basically, that's it. That is Silverfox's Games of 2014. So, if you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, if you disagreed, hit the dislike button by all means. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you feel. You know, was I being too harsh, say on Call of Duty? Could something better have been for the best update? Was there another game that was more bugged than Assassin's Creed Unity? I fucking doubt it. But we'll see. Let me know, guys. Come on, that's what this is about. Let me know how you feel, what your games were, and whether you agree with mine. As always, I'm Silverfox. You have been watching, and I'll catch you all later. Bye. Bloody Unity.